this one. Big playoff implications, as we'll see the number 6 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 10th-ranked team, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Sooners will kick it away to start us off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. He'll hand it off. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Offense operating from the pistol. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Receiver makes the grab. He'll go down right there. Worked his way for a short gain, but not enough for the first down.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Oh, and the football comes out. It bounces past the sideline, out of bounds, and they avoid the turnover there.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball...
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Makes a quick grab. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. And he finds the running back in the flat. They stop him, but it's a 1st down.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. Now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Handoff on a single back formation.
He's tackled at the 9-yard line. 2nd down.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or do they have to settle for 3? Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. The pocket breaking down. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal.
Oh, so disappointing for this defense. They had the advantage. Good coverage all over the field. It's 3rd down, but they let the quarterback get away, scramble, and pick up the 1st down. And now it's 1st and goal.
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs.
You talk about the right way to get a game started. This offense put together a nice scheme. They felt comfortable with the script, and they moved the ball all the way down the field. 10 plays, and they get a touchdown. If you're the defensive coordinator, you're back to the drawing board trying to figure this out.
No problem with the snowy pudding there. The PAT is good. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And there's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
After the loss on 1st down, it's 2nd and long from the 22. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. He's on the run, launches deep. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's 3rd down.
Well, it's an incompletion here, but I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
1st and 10 now for the offense. Back in motion now. 1st down, looking to throw the football. And he's going to launch it deep again. And he will score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Now the try here for the extra point. And the PAT is good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Georgia offense is back out on the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Here's the handoff. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And he gets nothing there. The defense rises up on 3rd down.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
On their own side of the 50, they're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. Looks like Georgia will have the 1st down.
Trends show guys that are continuing to go for it on 4th down. What's crazy to me, Chris, is deep in your own territory to go for it on 4th down. It's a big risk, but it pays off here.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Here's a screen pass to the running back. He shreds the tackle. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease in the back. Found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
At the 13-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. It's the running back in the flat. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
And they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Pass caught. Can he get in? And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now.
Oh, I love it. Keep the kicker on the sideline. This offense knows when you're in the red zone, you got to come away with 6. Great play to keep this drive moving.
They'll try to run this one in. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Well, they slow the game down with a long, winding drive to produce a touchdown. That was impressive.
What's impressive to me is the consistency. You know, it's one thing to hit a receiver and you can score a big touchdown, but to be able to go and sustain drives and keep the sticks moving, that puts a lot on the quarterback and the execution of the offense, and man, did they make that look easy.
They'll return it from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Makes the grab. It's Keene. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Chris, just a great throw here. Surgical and precise in doing what they need to do to be able to pick up that first down and keep this Oklahoma offense on the move.
One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be first down. And the back now goes in motion. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, there's that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's going to take off. That's a nice scramble there, a big gain, but not enough for the first down. Offense trying to move into scoring position if they could convert 3rd and short here from the 50. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Short pass finds the tight end. Tackle made at the 41. That's first down yardage.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Finding enough space for a solid game before they stop.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
They pick up the first down. Tackle at the 25.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And the Sooners have 1st and 10 here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Looking to scramble. Gets rid of it on the move. Grab down the middle. It's Keene. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for his 6 points.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He'll call for the fair catch here. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. And here's the handoff. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense looking to throw the ball. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, this is the chance you take throwing the football in these conditions. I don't know if the quarterback ever had a real good grip on the ball in the snow, puts it up in the air, and the defense is able to come up with a pick.
And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Caught over the middle. It's Guerrero. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Man, I love these big receivers. This time he's able to use his big frame to almost box out the defender on that slant route. If you've got good timing, and this is hard to stop.
The Sooners are in the red zone. The quarterback making some changes at the line. And looking to throw now on first down. And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here.
Well, this offense was looking for a big play, and I think this quarterback's eyes lit up when he realized there's nobody in front of him. He takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
He'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. This defense is making it tough. Ball still at the 3. It's 3rd and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hold on here. We do have a flag down. Let's see what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Now, a crucial 3rd down and goal. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looking for 6. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
A little bit less than 30 seconds to go before halftime, and it'll be 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And he's tackled after the catch.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
That completion sets up an important 3rd down play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Taking a shot here. He's got it. That picks up a 1st down. They'll spot it at the 39. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch. Defense brings him to the ground as the final seconds of the 1st half take away. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The ball is caught. And they get him down what will be the final play of this 1st half. Miller's going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Bulldogs will kick this away to get the 2nd half going. And here's the return from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start.
And your Oklahoma Sooners will take over 1st and 10.
Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket now. He's looking to scramble. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
2nd down play coming up. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And tried to use the stiff arm there, but the defense corrals him quickly.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. A quick throw out left, complete. The Sooners pick up enough for a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. Going to bring up second down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Short throw complete to the tight end. Continues to fight for yards. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
And the Sooners are moving quickly down the field. The shotgun handoff here. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. There's the handoff. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Looking to scramble now. In the clear at the 25. And they make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play on the scramble. He saw an opening and just went for it.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the...
Will he score here? Couldn't quite get in. Tackle down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
The Sooners hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And they go in front here in the second half. Can you say methodical? A marathon march, Kirk, just pounding away and wearing down that defense.
They just kept moving the sticks and moving the sticks until they got into the red zone, and they just kept moving the sticks until they got into the end zone. What a drive.
Now they get set to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He makes the grab, and he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. And the Bulldogs will come to the line to run the hurry up. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for the wide out. He pulls it in for a big gain. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And, you know, being able to have a balanced attack, so important. in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
He goes down right there, but it's enough for a fresh set of downs for this offense.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And it falls incomplete. So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
So now it's 3rd and short on the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. And they pick up the first on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs. That's a solid run, good for 1st down yardage.
Boy, that is some determination by this offense here. Picking up a new set of downs on the run. The call works out perfectly. You just needed 2 yards, you pick it up, and now you've got another chance at points.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looking for his big tight end. Touchdown, Georgia. Still no answer for this offensive machine. And a touchdown to the big tight end. We're seeing it more and more on Saturdays and Sundays, Kurt.
Well, the tight end saying, hey, guys, don't forget about me. Don't forget I'm a pretty good player, too. All the attention being put on the wide receivers out on the perimeter. It's going to make this defense have to focus on the interior, making sure where that tight end is and trying to slow him down.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. The pass rush closing in. He makes the grab. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, you're going to load up on this running game and you're going to leave your corners one-on-one. You better be ready when you take on Oklahoma. Think about all the receivers they've had over the years. Just off the top of my head, guys like CeeDee Lamb and Hollywood Brown, they get left one-on-one. They're going to make you pay for it. This receiver showing he's got the quicks to be able to win those one-on-one battles in soft hands. Good timing and a nice gain for the Sooners.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down. So 2nd down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back. Running back grabs it on the screen. Puts into space at the 50. An explosive play. They'll finally make the tackle down at the 27-yard line.
Chris, as this play was unfolding, the only thing I wanted to know was he going to get the ball over the defense to the running back. Once the back caught the ball, look out. Big yards ahead.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Powers through. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
The Sooners are in the red zone. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Goes to his right side there for the completion. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
And the Sooners will line up on 1st and 10. And he'll set up to throw. Pressure is coming. And they finally stop it at the 3. The offense really threatening now.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Handoff here from the shotgun. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Just great job by this defense defending this RPO. They sat back and then they overcommitted to stop the run game, and it works out.
Here we go, 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter. They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is up and good. The lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Grab down the middle. It's Moran. Good enough for the first down to the 37.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
First down for the offense.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Receiver makes the grab.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Catch made on the right side. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
They continue to march toward a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's the offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. They've got him, but it's a huge gain. They'll spot it about the 27.
Well, that would have been a great pass on a beautiful sunny day, but in these elements, that is a tough thing to do. Outstanding throw and catch.
Gives it to the back. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Caught over the middle. It's Moran. Tackle, but forced down.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. And I think the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Same tailback, another carry. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment for this important play. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Touchdown, Dogs. This offense really clicking.
Chris, I'm shocked by this. I mean, this is a great touchdown by this offense. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. We may be headed to overtime.
They still need this extra point to top. And the PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
And your Oklahoma Sooners will take over 1st and 10.
The Oklahoma offense is back on the field. Your worst-case scenario, you go to overtime. But can they make something happen here? Try to win it in regulation. Let's see. Lofting it toward the left sideline. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
And he's back to throw again on second down. And he pulls in the catch. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. They'll going to the line here with the clock running. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you just have too much time in your hands. You end up thinking way too much. It gets your hands a little shaky.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Grab down the middle. It's Keene. A big play moves the ball across midfield, the opponent's 43. This would be a really long field goal try from here. They'll hustle to the line.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game.
Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. The Sooners starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Ball handed off. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time. And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Oklahoma.
Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. Mistake. He knocks it through to win the game. Well, you love to see a game come down to the final possession. Who's going to have the football last? And they were able to make plays and come out with a win.
Yeah, not only the final minutes, but the final drive. And that entire unit looked calm, cool, and collected. It was well called by their offensive coordinator, and this defense just couldn't stop them when they needed to.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.